Got to talk about the trenches, guys, because Oklahoma's found themselves in a situation that y'all like. Couple of big dudes on the offensive line and the defensive line have added Oklahoma to their top 4 and top 7 respectively. So we've got to look at them, talk about Oklahoma's chances of landing either one of the two, and if Oklahoma really got to get them both, right? So let's dive into it. Before we do that, welcome to Sooner or Later Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. You know, y'all know what it is. We dive into Sooner recruiting here on this channel. If you like it, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And also, hop in the comments. Let me know y'all thoughts. Think Oklahoma can land one of these two massive prospects? We're going to jump into Trenton Wilson as well as Michael Fusi. So let's dive into both of them. Let's start on the offensive side, work our way to the D. Offensively, you have Michael Fusi, the 5-star tackle out of Texas. Louisville, Texas, to be exact. And you see him here, man. He's a beast, right? And the good thing is my boy PG over at the PG Show, go check out his channel. He's talked to him on a regular basis. And the one thing that he's made mention of is Michael loves Oklahoma. He likes other schools too, but he really likes Oklahoma as well. So there's a lot of possibilities when it comes to Oklahoma being able to land him. He has a really good relationship with Bill Beatonbow, who has done a really good job of recruiting him. And this was the class that I made mention to y'all last year that Beatonbow was very heavy on when it came to the offensive linemen. Like, this is the one he cared about, O-line, mainly because this is the class he felt like had the best talent and the one he could really build off of. Now, granted, the last class was no slouch. Got some good players in there. Daniel Akinkunmi, Eugene Brooks, right? You got Isaiah Autry. So you got some monsters there on the offensive line. You know, Josh Sosa, the EPL, right? You got a nice conglomerate of players, but you got to keep stacking, right? Got to keep stacking that talent. And the toughest thing is evaluating is the 5-stars, especially on the offensive line. A lot of them come in looking like they've got it, and sometimes they don't pan out. Then you get some 3-star guys, send them to the NFL, and they're making, hundreds of millions of dollars. Beatonbow can do that. But the good thing about Fusi is he's one of those players that, yeah, he's as advertised. Just about everybody I've spoken to about him, he plays the game at the level that you want. With his skill set at 6'4", 285 now, I bet you he'll be well over 300 by the time he goes to high school. And I'm sensing it'll probably be good weight too. Now, of course, he's trending towards Texas, but hearing that Oklahoma is really impressing him in the development aspect as well as the going to the league and the playing time. Because when you think about it, O-line is still the question mark that Oklahoma has. And he come here, there's a good chance he can start getting some run. I don't know, but I'll tell you this. He's athletic and he's pretty strong. I like the way the kid can move. And I think Oklahoma has a really good chance. So we'll see an official visit from him later this year. Down in June, he's actually going to come, June 21st weekend, which feels like all those top players are going to be pulling up that weekend. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be either that one or the weekend before. But when Fusi pulls up, there's a good chance Oklahoma can try to close him going into before his senior year. Hop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on Fusi. Who you think Oklahoma has a chance? Love to get y'all's perspective on that. And so let's dive on the defensive line because this dude, yeah. So I had teased Trent Wilson, right? He tweeted out that he had an announcement coming, and I had to remind everybody, hey, y'all, it is April Fool's Day coming up. And he had to laugh. He's like, no, it's a real one. It's a real one. So he wasn't playing. But he did drop his top 4 teams, right? So you've got some competition for Oklahoma. In this one, it's going to be Ohio State, Penn State, and then Texas A&M with Oklahoma. So all the schools that honestly do really good at recruiting defensive linemen. And I like Trenton's game, 6'2", 260. He has the frame to easily get up to closer to the 300 range, 315 range, and he's strong. As y'all know, I don't talk about a lot of recruits. I really talk about the ones that Oklahoma has a chance to really get in with. This is one of those players, man. I'm hearing rumors that there's good eyeballs when it comes. You should be paying attention to them if you're an Oklahoma fan. You should be paying attention to Trenton Wilson because he actually likes Oklahoma. I remember seeing one of his interviews, and he talked about how he enjoyed his time there. And it appears that he does like Oklahoma. And since that's the case, for us as Sooner fans, we should be excited that Ty Bates is really pushing hard for him, right? He can play. And when I watched him on film, I'm just like, okay, he's a beast. Strong. He forces his way through, imposes his will. And like I said, at his height and strength and size, I think he's got a good chance of really moving up into a lot of the rankings, right? Right now, he is listed as a 4-star consensus and composite, top 100 and about 50-ish player in the country. I anticipate he's going to move up a lot higher than that. ESPN has him highly ranked. I think he's going to move up very fast, especially once teams get to really evaluating him. And so, Bates keeps it up, man. We got a good chance with this one. So, that's Trent Wilson. Hop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Love to hear from y'all on him. Think Oklahoma got a chance? Definitely think Oklahoma should be pulling out all the stops to try to land him. You made it this far, like the content, please hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subs for this channel, talking all OU recruiting, and love to have you join the family. So check out another one of these videos. We got some other ones down the line, and yeah, we got a few more. We got an announcement that's been announced on. We got a couple of dates announced for some toted players, and we're gonna do a separate video on that. And yeah, we'll dive into that soon. Peace.